adjust your sets. It's been almost 5 months, but that was on the Switch 2 last time we were doing this, but due to technical difficulties, we're now on the Switch 1, so it's basically the same thing, right?
Basically.
Remember this? So hey everyone, it's RockMan and Ratmus.
How's it going? How you doing?
Except yeah, why don't you try the skydiving first while we talk about it. Talk about it.
Don't go bad, man.
So you have to get at least a silver medal on this, so don't screw up. When we get a chance, we should talk more about the characters, but now we're going to talk about real life for a second. So
I thought this was real life.
oh, it's real life. Doom can hear us, so yeah. The last time we streamed was 3 weeks ago and did Mega Man X3, right? So that's we're kind of flip-flopping in time. Not before we even start time traveling. Like that was more my birthday stream, and this is more of a birthday stream for your friend Drew, right?
Yeah.
So let's pretend this is like, closer to February 2nd. Let's pretend this is February 7th, the last time we streamed. So it's yes. So like I said, it was 5 months ago when Ratmus streamed this game, Pilotwings 64. And during that stream, we wanted to pretend that it was, October 1997, I believe. Because, yes, this game came out in 1996, but we were pretending it was October 1997 because I would have been off at college at the time, so Ratmus would have been home here with his friend, Drew, having a sleepover, right?
Yeah.
And we can give Drew's social security number because he's dead, right? Comment rest in peace and happy birthday to especially the dead people involved in this story. But so yeah, now we're gonna kind of pretend that it's 5 months later or whatever. So it's now February 7th, 1998. I'm still off at college in my freshman year, but Ratmus is home. So you were what, a sophomore in high school?
Yeah.
You and Drew were sophomores in high school. Now you're having another sleepover, and it's he just had his birthday, so what would your friend Drew do on his birthday? How old would he have been at that time?
That'd be 16.
He just turned 16. Oh God, did he get his license?
Yeah, he did.
Did he stop in the middle of the road and then blast it?
No one would do that. Well, I remember we went to Florida together with his parents for spring break, and he turned 16 in February. I didn't. So that's he helped them drive down there, basically.
Okay, so that's coming up. So if this is February 7th, then probably coming up next month, you guys are planning your trip to Florida to drive down there, right?
Yes.
Now, last time you had Judy's Pizza. What are you having on this sleepover to eat?
Also Judy's Pizza.
Even more Judy's Pizza. And Surge, right?
Especially the Surge.
I want to know what Doom was doing in February 7th of 1998.
Just ask.
I just did.
Sometimes I bring the N64 over to his house and we play over there. Why I'm struggling so much.
Because it's hard. You just need silver. How hard could it be, right?
And potentially, yeah, I think what I really fucked up on was my landing. just fuck up on even if I get all these. So
We got all the time in the world, and by that I mean less than 3 hours. Doom's pissed that we won't be playing Mortal Kombat today, but you said that you didn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey Cobra, how's it going? But apparently Ratmus doesn't have much memory of him playing Mortal Kombat with his friend Drew, so that's not really a thing that they probably did very often, so...
Like, I remember playing various Genesis games and other shit, and
various Genesis games? Like what?
that, we played it once on stream. It was like that weird commando game thing. I remember playing that at a sleepover.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's over there on the shelf thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, Stelnox, how's it going? It's not like a Genesis game that's famous enough to be in a collection, though.
No.
The first one I picked was Balls. Is that what you're talking about?
Just balls. Decent enough for silver.
What did you say it was called?
Like Captain Commando, or it's something with Commando. 87. That's enough. Almost got gold.
Oh, yeah. As Doom just said. Ratmus is looking for the game because it doesn't start with the word commando, I'll tell you that, because
General Chaos, alright.
General Chaos. I don't think that's in the Genesis collection, as far as I know.
So to do this, we need to look up every angle thing right and still fuck it up like we did the other time. How come this Birdman isn't unlocked? Is that
Because you need the...
this?
Yeah. You probably need maybe silver on one or both of these. Okay, hold on. I have a link to the FAQ I think we were using last time.
Yeah,
so
there's a Capcom beat 'em up.
This fact was written in 1999, so you wouldn't have had access to this. Is this cheating?
How you doing, Stelnox?
Okay, so which canon is this?
This
Round
is
1, round 2, round
level
3. Okay, round 2, and then there's 4 cannons in round 2. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Okay, so this is Crescent Island, first one. What does it say?
Round 2, cannon 1, vertical, 10 degrees. Horizontal, south, 65 degrees west. So is that the 65 in between the S and the W?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's this. What power?
Power full. And even though I said it is not my birthday or whatever, apparently I do have something to open. I'll do it in a few minutes here. Once Ratmus finishes the cannonball, and we will unlock all of the Birdmans, so you're gonna have fun with the Birdmans that you unlock.
Or else.
Oh, and then we'll talk about more stuff. All right,
second
second. Vertical, 5 degrees. Horizontal, S, 12 degrees W. So the 12 between the S and the W. And then it says power half or a little less.
Probably a little less.
Probably a lot less. Well, thanks for the bits and everyone resubbing. See, I've not been streaming in a while because of my horrible dental surgery. Ratmus told him about the Wagyu beef you made.
Succulent, alright?
Oh, God.
Alright, third one.
Vertical 29. Horizontal. The 28 between W and N. And power full. Yes, I was able to eat it and it was wonderful.
So.
Oh, God. Vertical 18. Horizontal 49 between east and south.
Power.
3/4.
That should be silver at least. For a silver. Okay, so I fucked up.
Fucked it up.
Alright. I think the problem is the second one.
Yeah. 10 degrees vertical. And 65 horizontal. And full power. Isn't up always north in general? The hype train went away and it didn't give me any hype.
This wasn't high enough.
Was your friend Drew high enough?
Too soon.
Vertical 5 and horizontal 12. Then it said a little less than half power, but like you were overshooting, so like 1/4. Wait till he sees the map in Wind Waker for the Forsaken Fortress, because that always fucking confused me on the mini map. You need a minimum of 20 on each one, so if you don't get 20 here, just try it over.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing we talked about last time is what movies you might have rented from Blockbuster. degrees, and then 65, and then full power.
No, 10, I did 5. Oops. Look at all the, movies that were out a few months before that.
Yeah, because, like, I think we were looking at the movies that came out in 1997, but we were like, is this out on VHS yet? So it's like hard to say. Titanic came out, but that was in the movie theaters for like 6 months, so I'm sure that wasn't out on VHS, right? Mm-hmm. That came out December of 97. Scream 2? Did you watch the Scream movies with Drew?
So you said, was it 5?
Is this the second one?
Yeah.
5 vertical and 12 S&W.
And power was like a quarter?
This says power half, in parentheses, a little less. It's hard to say. We've talked about this before, but we never owned Titanic on VHS tapes. I did see it at Mojo's recently with the 2 VHS tapes. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Did you ever watch Good Will Hunting with... I never saw that movie.
I saw that movie. I don't know if we would have rented it,
What about Flubber? Is that the
that
one
I
with...
remember seeing. I don't know if it was with him or not. Will Wheaton was in that.
That's the one with Robin Williams. Clancy Brown was in that, and Will Wheaton, like you said. Yeah, I never saw that. Doom has.
He loves it, right, Doom?
What about Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Come on, that's a great movie to rent.
That'd probably be one we would have gone.
Too bad we're not playing Mortal Kombat today, right?
Alright, next one.
Number 3, 29 degrees vertical. 28 degrees west and north. And full power. Starship Troopers with the Burke.
The Burke, yeah, that'd be another one.
There's an animated 1997 A Christmas Carol starring Tim Curry and the Whoopster.
Alright, next.
Oh, that's crazy.
Last one.
Last one, 18 degrees vertical. Horizontals 49, east and south, and 3/4 power. What about Gattaca? I know what you did last summer. Ooh. Bean, remember that movie starring Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Anybody ever see that movie? Peter MacNicol was in that?
Oh, yes.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I think I've mostly seen like clips of the Mr. Bean shows or whatever.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yes. Oh yeah.
All right, round 3, cannon 1. Vertical, 13 degrees vertical. East and south 23. And full power. There's a movie called The Edge starring Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin, but you look at the poster and it just looks like they're both violently pooping.
Because they are. On the edge of a violent poop.
Not enough edge, according to you.
More fiber.
next cannon. 7 degrees vertical. 85 between S and W. And 1/4 power.
That's a little too little power.
There was like a live-action reboot, Leave It to Beaver movie in 1997. Does anybody remember that?
Start. Alright, first one again.
First one, 13 degrees vertical, 23 degrees horizontal.
Full power.
Yes. Did you guys see Steel starring Shaq?
I don't know if I would have rented that. Like, I've seen it eventually, but it was probably like on Stars or something.
Yeah, I guess I didn't mean live action. Like, I don't know. It's like,
What was it?
what is this? The second one? 7 degrees vertical, 85 between S and W, 1/4 power. It'd be like, you know, the Addams Family movies doing with Christina Ricci in the 90s? Like, if I said there's a live action Addams Family, I don't know, I guess I meant like completely, you know, rebooted from the one that's actually good. If you're playing this in France and they wanted you to use 1/4 power on the target with cheese, you know, it would be a Royale with cheese. Target power. Everything I say makes sense, okay? Yes, I do, because the only Addams Family I've ever seen is the original 1960s show, or whenever it was. I never watched those movies in the 90s. Took one look at them and said, this is fucking stupid. This isn't my Gomez, right?
Hashtag not my Gomez.
And then I said, this is not my beautiful stapler.
It's fucking Armisen, your, you know, Uncle Fester.
No.
Okay, that's decent. Third one.
Yes. Target 3. Vertical, 52 degrees. Horizontal, 41 between S and W. And full power. I mean, I never in my life watched the 1950s Leave It to Beaver show, but, you know, just one look at that 90s reboot and I'm like, this is fucking garbage. I think we might have talked about Air Force One last time, because that came out in theaters in July, so that definitely would have been out on video by then. Same with Men in Black, which we saw in the theater.
Alright, last one.
Vertical 45, horizontal 54 between east and south. And then it says power full, in parentheses, a little less. Doom. You know what other movie came out in 1997? Face/Off, which I've never seen.
A little more than.
Now, Batman and Robin also came out in 1997, which I do remember seeing on video. Why is this movie called Path to Paradise, the untold story of the World Trade Center bombing? Okay, I get it now. Paradise as in, jihad, promised, whatever, but that's a very strange title to put on a movie, the untold story of the World Trade Center bombing. I just want to watch that movie and have the narrator be like, yeah, and this is the worst thing that ever happened to the World Trade Center, right? I mean, it's February 1998. It definitely is, right? Speed 2, Cruise Control. Did you guys watch that and rent that?
Probably not. Okay, we're just starting over.
We're starting over? Oh, God. Back to 1. Vertical 13. Horizontal 23. And full power. What about the Disney Hercules, Doom? Did you see that one? Con Air. I don't think we know Doom never saw that.
The Bonnie back in the box. Has Bunny seen Con Air?
I guess. The difference between me and Doom is that I never, rebounded from that arc. Nice.
Yes. Second one.
Lost World Jurassic Park. It's a good one to rent. I think we saw that in the theater. Number 2, Vertical 7 and Horizontal 85 between South and West. And 1/4 power, it says. Austin Powers. Did you rent that with Drew?
Yeah, that one I do remember watching at his house. Do I make you horny, man?
There's a movie called Volcano, and the poster is funny because it says the name of the movie Volcano at the bottom, and in the middle there's a huge volcano, and then on top it just says the tagline in huge print: "It's hotter than hell." Now, that's a good poster, unlike some people pooping.
Yes. Alright, third one.
Third one. Vertical 52, horizontal 41, full power. There was a movie, McHale's Navy. Now, wasn't that based on an old TV show?
Yeah.
Did Stone Knox watch that TV show? Because I didn't.
I think I saw that movie too.
That had Tom Arnold, Dean Stockwell, Deborah Messing, David Allen Greer, Tim Curry once again, Ernest Borgnine, Bruce Campbell. Holy shit, this movie's got everyone. John Piper Ferguson, of all people. Wait, John Piper Ferguson and James Hong? That's a Briscoe County Junior reunion right there. I gotta see this movie.
Alright, next, last one.
Number 4, vertical 45. Horizontal at 54. And it says power a little less than full power. Was that wrong? I don't know. We obviously know David Allen Greer from In Living Color, right?
Yes.
I mean, obviously I've seen him in Jumanji later, but knew him from In Living color. You and Drew probably at some point rented like Clerks or Mallrats.
Yeah.
About chasing Amy.
I think I saw that one later. Like that was one that wasn't like part of the ones we watched.
I think we talked about Liar Liar last time. Special edition re-release of Return of the Jedi came out that year, which I saw all of those in the theater when they were in the theater. That was yeah, that was. This is now early 1997 movies, so that was back when I was still in high school. I remember seeing those. Oh wow. Was it?
Yep.
Start again.
Yeah.
Vertical 13, horizontal 23, full power. Well, I never imagined that even with the answers this would be so difficult, so. You're really earning that Judy's Pizza, Ratmus. I guess it wouldn't make much sense for rentals for what we're talking about, but let's look at movies that came out in early 1998 just for the hell of it. Half Baked.
Yeah, that was definitely one we watched. Okay, second one.
Vertical 7, horizontal 85, and 1/4 power. Who was in Half Baked? Dave Chappelle, Jim Brewer. Tommy Chong, Tracy Morgan of all people. Snoop Dogg, was he holding the camera?
Of course.
Jon Stewart, Willie Nelson, and of course, oh, Bob Saget. I was like, there's a movie called The Gingerbread Man, and I was like, is that one of those horror movies about a killer gingerbread man? And it's like, no, it's a legal thriller. I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, Phantoms, wasn't Affleck the bomb in Phantoms, yo? Spice World. You guys remember Spice World from the Spice Girls? Did you see that movie?
I never saw that, no. I think I remember seeing like ads for it, but not actually seeing it.
I saw it and I was like, not in the theater, and I was like, did I rent it? And well, I got it off.
Third one?
I rented it off DirecTV, I guess. Third one, vertical 52, horizontal 41, full power. Star Kid, what's that about?
I remember seeing that one at some point.
It's a superhero film about a schoolboy who acquires an extraterrestrial exoskeleton suit with artificial intelligence. Does anybody remember this movie? It was written by Manny Koto, who was later like a big Star Trek writer. Yeah, that's weird. Blues Brothers 2000. Doom saw that movie.
Wishes he didn't.
Wishes he didn't. The Wedding Singer came out in.
Okay, so I need a 21. So last one.
All right, hold on. Last one. 45 vertical, horizontal 54, and yeah, I mean a little less than full power. You tell me where you're going wrong on this one and correct it. So I said that it is currently February 7th, 1998. February 13th, so next week, there's going to be a great movie coming out in the theaters, Ratmus. It's called The Wedding Singer.
Whoa.
Adam Sandler's going to be in it. Man, that's going to be great. that screaming every time he gets shot?
Yes. Drew did.
You know what movie comes out March 13th next month? Chairman of the Board.
Oh God, how
B-O-R-E-D, starring Carrot Top and Courtney Thorne-Smith. And apparently Raquel Welch. Fern Gully 2, Electric Boogaloo. I had no idea that Barney the Dinosaur had a theatrical movie.
I didn't know there was a Fern Gully 2.
Neither did Doom, apparently. But no, it's actually called Fern Gully 2, The Magical Rescue. And it came out March 17th, 1998.
Okay, back to the start.
Vertical 13, horizontal 23, full power. If we were in a rush to get to Mortal Kombat, I'd say use a save state, but we're not in a rush to get to Mortal Kombat. I feel like we probably also talked about what might have been on television for the 1997 to 1998 season. Second one, vertical 7, horizontal 85, 1/4 power. Wonderful World of Disney. Doom was too old for that Disney shit, right? Well, the X-Files was on at that time. I'm doing an X-Files rewatch, and I just finished season 3. But, let's look and see what the X-Files was doing in February of 1998. Let's see, that would have been season 5. Friends. Number 1 again, 1323 full. If today's February 7th, 1998, then tomorrow there's going to be an X-Files episode. Season 5, episode 10. It's a swear word in Spanish. It's called chinga. The thumbnail is a picture of a doll on fire in a microwave. Oh, can't wait till I get to that one. There was a sitcom called Jenny. That was a star vehicle for Jenny McCarthy. Wow. What was on the WB? The Jamie Foxx show on Happily Ever After. Number 2. 7 and 85 and 1/4 power. This is when Time Cop the TV. Well, that was in the fall of 1997. That was when the Time Cop the TV show. Okay. Apparently that aired on ABC, but I remember it was obviously canceled very quickly. Doom doesn't remember it. Obviously, I remember it. What the fuck, Doom? But I remember the show Time Cop being more when they re-aired it on Sci-Fi Channel years later. But anyways, it was already canceled by this time. Remember America's Funniest Home Videos?
Yes.
Oh, Murphy Brown was still on at that time? Really?
Bad on
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. If you want me to fully commit to this bit and Melrose Place. Was Doom even allowed to watch that in 1998?
Did you watch it anyway?
I seriously doubt that. America's Funniest Home Videos is still on. There might be a show called America's Funniest Home Videos, but is it the same show? Does it have Bob Saget on it?
Alright, second one.
7 and 85 and 1/4. It should have his Force Ghost, goddammit. Caroline in the City, starring Leah Thompson. I used to love that show. Ratmus used to love Suddenly Susan, right?
Yes.
The Naked Truth was starring Taya Leone. I used to watch that. Yeah, I remember in the last stream talking about sitcoms like Home Improvement and Soul Man and Hiller and Diller. Hiller and Diller was starring, Kevin Nealon. And Allison Mack was on that show? Wow. Two Guys, a Girl in a Pizza Place. Dharma and Greg did not watch those shows. Jag was on at that time. I was certainly watching that.
Alright, third one.
Third one, 52, 41 full power. I did not watch Buffy. I did not watch Dawson's Creek.
My girlfriend rewatched Buffy recently.
According to her, did it still hold up?
Yes.
Whose line is it anyway? Beverly Hills 90210. Huh. I think I remember last time we talked about the Tony Danza show.
Alright, last one.
Last one. The one that's giving you problems, right? Vertical 45. Horizontal 54 between east and south. And it says a little less than full power, so where have you been going wrong? The Sentinel and Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, we talked about those and how you had to record those on VHS and mail them to me because the first year I was at college, I didn't have access to those shows. There's a show called Cracker. What's that about?
White people.
It's an American crime drama series based upon the British crime drama series of the same name. It includes a young Josh Hartnett in his first professional role. Freeze, Cracker. That'd be hilarious if the show before that was called Freeze, but it was called Nothing Sacred. There's Friends that Doom said he totally watched. Now, what did you watch after Friends, Doom, if anything? Did you watch Just Shoot Me? Veronica's Closet, Seinfeld, Frasier, ER? Did anybody watch Sabrina the Teenage Bitch? Because I didn't. Never watched Boy Meets World.
76.
says there's no save states on the N64. 1323 full power. Remember Kids Say the Darndest Things? Was that hosted by Bill Cosby?
Yes.
Unsolved Mysteries was still on. We probably talked about this before because it was in the fall, but there was that show The Visitor that was about an he wasn't an alien, was it? No, it was a guy who was abducted by aliens. That was a sci-fi show that I liked, but it was canceled after 13 episodes, so yeah.
Alright,
Second one, 785 1/4 power. I never watched the show Millennium, and now that I'm doing an X-Files rewatch, part of me wonders if maybe I should watch that fucking show, or maybe it's just too much. Early edition was on. I'm like, what's there to talk about? We got movies, we got TV shows. I guess we also talked about video games that were released at that time, so I should look into that.
third one.
52, 41, full power. Well, this has notable video game releases in 1997, so not everything. Since the last time in October when your friend Drew slept over, Mortal Kombat 4 came out for N64, but I don't think we ever played that one.
Alright, last one.
Doom's BRB, use a save state. 45, 54, and a little less than full power, so... What's the problem? Where are you?
I think my angle is slightly off, so then that offsets everything else, because, you know, that...
Your angle as in horizontal or vertical?
I think that's enough. I think I needed 15. Probably too much.
Curse of Monkey Island, which we never played at the time. Sonic R came out for the Saturn in November 17th. Did you get that right away?
No.
The original Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. So, do you know when you got the PS1?
Yeah, that was Christmas 1998.
Okay, so not yet. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero came out.
80.
Wow.
Just save states because it's, you know, the 90s.
What if Doom doesn't believe you because he BRB'd? Watch the fucking VOD. Oh, yeah. I mean, I know we unlocked these. Do you have any interest in showing off where the 4 Birdman stars were in the levels?
Chat votes for it.
So Birdman level that we didn't show off before?
Yeah, because I just unlocked it.
Oh yeah, Birdman baby, the master of love.
Immune to spicy foods.
Like that Mongolian beef.
Wasn't spicy at all. That was a little spicy. I think normally I would do like 3 to 4 tablespoons of crushed red pepper. I did like, I kind of eyeballed it, so it might have been like 1 to 2.
Just like the cannonball thing, you eyeballed it. So, did you do much planning for that Florida trip of like what you were gonna do at Disney, or?
No, it was like Fort Myers or something. It was like we were at a hotel. Like we were at a hotel with his parents, and one of the things that was weird is like we hung out a lot inside watching movies, which is like a stupid. Like we had access to the beach. I mean, we did go to the beach and go swimming and stuff, but like we rented jet skis, but it was just one because you have to have a license. I didn't have my license yet, so like a lot of times we just rented movies because they had like a automated renting thing that was like a precursor to a red box in the lobby of the place we stayed.
Oh, that's futuristic. Is this the oil rig where Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck work? Can't believe Doom's missing this. Gotta do that again. But yeah, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero came out December 31st, 1997, and we do own that game, so that's hilarious, right?
Oh shit! Control the set. I'm out of control. These photos. I got fucked. Oh, Starry Night.
Oh yeah, Birdman baby. There's a PS1 game called No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. That's weird.
Someone stopped him. You've heard the story of like Rushiro, thinking some songs had different lyrics. Like "Oh What a Night" he thought was "Oh What a Night."
I've heard that, yeah.
Because I was thinking about that the other day. Because that song came on we leave the TV on for Sadie with the music station, and that was on. Polygons. And like, if they ever released another Pilotwings game, would it ever be as good as this? To me, the answer is no. Like, I went back and played the Super Nintendo, and I'm like, oh, I love Pilotwings. And, like, the graphics were shit. Like, it wasn't a good game because it was so limited with the Super Nintendo. And I'm sure I'm just got so much nostalgia and shit with this.
First time anyone's ever said that the Super Nintendo was limiting.
Knox, you still here? I
No.
saw a thing on Facebook was talking about like a Laverne and Shirley episode where Carrie Fisher guest starred, and I was just like, I've only seen the cartoon where they went into space and had a frickin' pig as their boss when they were in the army. It's like, what the fuck?
Steve Trevor's boss was a robot. Is that better or worse than a pig?
It's a good question.
Remember when he could have been Batman?
Yes, and that could have been crazy.
And Adam West would have been Steve Trevor.
Yes.
That'd be crazy.
Right, old chum.
That was a noise. Jesus.
Oh, baby. He's the man. Well, yeah, you would have saw me rewind or something, but I don't care that much to lie about it.
Show Doom the oil rig part again, so
Of the oil rig.
whatever it's called. So Ratmus has given me some sort of a birthday gift here.
The card, yeah.
Here's the receipt. Where's the card? In the here?
Yes.
I'll So was the original Marvel vs. Capcom only in the arcade? Because that's what it says here. Was it never
I just remember
ported?
the second game on the Dreamcast, so for all I know, yeah. You know.
Happy birthday to the bro-est bro. Yes. Who's ever broed, comma bro. Yes, you might think I'm making this up, but yeah, the front of the card says happy birthday to the bro-est bro, ... The inside says who's ever broed, and then Ratmus added, comma bro. That's awesome. Comma bro. Alright, now what do I got in this box that says limited run games, clearly?
That's what you wanted.
An SNES Rumble controller, Hell's Nightmare wired controller with dual rumble for what system?
The Super Nintendo.
For an actual, okay, so it's not like a Super Nintendo type controller that plugs into a Switch. This is an actual Super Nintendo. Wait, so if it has rumble, how does it know when to rumble?
Because that came in tandem with like they re-released Doom or something for the Super Nintendo, and I assume it was like created to rumble with that. But like I didn't get the games like that. It was $35. Like the game was like 80.
Look at that, Doom. What Ratmus just did. It's amazing.
But yeah.
So we need to use this to stream a Super Nintendo games, are you telling me?
And see if it has rumble feature that's not programmed into it.
What if I use it on my computer with Final Fantasy VI?
Yes. I thought that was neat, and it's an actual Super Nintendo controller. And yeah, like I ordered that like 7 months ago, and it got delivered 2 weeks ago.
Classic limited run games.
It's got real. Whoa. Yes.
Well, I've got part of your birthday present already, Ratmus.
Whoa.
Haven't gotten the other part yet.
Stick controls.
So yeah, like Ratmus said, this is a quote-unquote real Super Nintendo controller.
Do you want to take a picture and put it on Discord?
No, I'm too lazy to do that. I'm just describing it. But it's red and black because, like you said, I guess it's meant to go with Doom.
Yeah, they had like different colored cartridges.
Wow, yeah,
like
it's
black, like the reddish orange and gray.
Holding it in your hand, it obviously feels nothing like a Super Nintendo controller
thicker.
because, yeah, number one, it's way thicker, because clearly there's a rumble circuitry embedded into this, but it's also like the plastic just feels like the fucking, most worthless, cheap plastic you've ever held in your life. Nothing like a real Super Nintendo controller. The power is flickering at this point, so hopefully that doesn't affect anything.
So we're playing with power, everybody.
Warning and disclaimer. This controller consumes more power than a standard SNES controller. Use only the original SNES power supply. Using a low quality or incompatible power supply may cause performance issues or damage to your console and or controller. This controller has not been tested with games other than the one for which it was originally designed. This controller is designed for use with original SNES hardware only. Compatibility is not guaranteed with third-party or clone consoles. So clearly you should have brought Doom then. Clearly they need to release more games. They need to release a Rumble-compatible Super Mario World.
Yeah,
with the Rumble.
We can eat dolphins. Obviously play the game it was intended for on original hardware.
Can I play it with a Super Game Boy game? Okay. Pick a level, but don't play it. And I want you and Doom to intimately discuss the characters, because I think Doom said that he didn't know that Nestor was in this game, but his name is Lark, not Nestor. But that's clearly...
like they clearly took inspiration from him. And there's Kiwi, because she's a little bitch, and like Mario Kart. These are the like lightweight people. In the middle,
You got Ibis, who I said looks like she was originally named Isis.
I have IBS.
And then
Robin with the tips, oh yeah, and Hawkman who's
they're heavyweight because she's got big tits.
Oh yeah.
Drew love that. I love that. I think it probably said either in the instruction manual or somewhere like he looks familiar, like maybe a Nintendo Power.
Should I get the instruction manual back for this game?
All right.
Yeah, probably play it as her the least. You know.
Here we go.
Fucking nerd.
Oh yeah.
Because like it didn't show the lead up, it was just a hit. Like a hang glider isn't that fun. Usually like gyrocopter is probably my favorite.
I thought it was the jumbo hopper.
Like the original ones, I'd say. It's Hawk versus Mega Hawk. Flight sim. OMG.
Okay, here we are. It took a long time to get to this, but finally meet the pilots. Lark. He's small but very courageous. He moves fast but is affected by wind because of his small size, so it doesn't say anything about him looking like Nestor. Kiwi. She's not afraid to get her hands dirty. However, she's small like Lark and easily affected by wind. Goose is one cool pilot, a self-proclaimed expert. There's not a vehicle he says he can't handle.
What he can't handle.
Didn't he break his fucking neck one time?
Yes. Just running around like a butt monkey.
Okay, no, her name is Ibis, or Ibis, or who knows what. Small and calm, Ibis sometimes makes mistakes because she gets too confident.
Sounds like a bitch to me.
Hawk looks tough, but he's a pussy. I'm just kidding. Hawk looks tough, but he's a pussy cat. Excuse me.
He's a perilous pussy, everybody.
He's not very fast because of his size, but he's not affected by wind either. Wow, what great descriptions. Robin, one of the prettiest pilots around. Nothing bothers Robin. Like Hawk, wind does not affect her.
She's got such huge knockers.
It's literally what it says, yes. Hey, Eric.
How are you doing? Did you ever play this game?
Talking about the islands. You got Holiday Island, you got Everfrost Island, you got Crescent Island. Is that the same sea island from Star Tropics?
Maybe.
Then you got Little States. This island is a miniature version of the United States. You've seen some areas before, but the best attraction is Mario Rock on Mount Rushmore. It's a little fucking loud over here. Questions and answers. With the hang glider, I stall right away. What am I doing wrong?
Everything, idiot.
I'm having trouble landing with the hang glider. Why can't I control myself better with the rocket belt? Because you're an idiot.
I always poop my pants while I'm flying.
But you have seen some of them. Are there any hidden or special areas? That's a very good question.
No.
Send a postcard. Alright, Going back to video games released in 1998.
Different time, right?
Remember, today's February 7th, 1998, so Ratmus does not have a PS1 yet. So all these wonderful PS1 games that are getting released, like Resident Evil 2, Ratmus does not have.
Yeah.
What about Drew? When did he get a PS1, though?
He got one before that, so like, I mean, that's why I got a PlayStation 1 eventually.
Bust a Groove.
So I played some at his house. Obviously, he'd bring it over. He had like the older style one that you had to flip over because it would overheat. Like they had the laser next to the power source, so it would heat up too much and the fan would get fucked. Best are like when you can double a triple hit, and I haven't been able to do any of that.
Alright, well, what else is there to do in this game, Ratmus?
Fly around and be a menace. Go through rigs, have fun.
To South Central while drinking your juice in the hood?
Which is another movie we did rent at times.
You're gonna go for all gold medals, right?
Very like when we're renting this, because yeah, like sometimes you get empty save files, sometimes you wouldn't, but I mean, like we never get our progress again. Yes. That shit.
Oh, yeah.
Baby. Definitely fun times. You upset we didn't get pizza? Or we're just gonna get it in 2 weeks.
That's the plan. I'm seeing my dentist on Monday, and I hope he tells me that I can, eat food again. Otherwise, I'll literally choke it to death. BRB.
I get some yogurt. Go-gurt? Yes. I've been eating Go-gurt for a month, you asshole.
I've been eating Go-gurt for a month, you asshole, is a great sentence, okay?
Right before you choke out your dentist, yes. Get those bonus rings, everybody. The fans. This like being a little easier without the wind with her heavier weight in the chest, if you know what I'm saying. Shit, this show. Probably a harder landing than I wanted. Thank you. Not terrible. Fucking time points, man. I guess that was close to a goal. I getting a perfect in all these would be fucking annoying. I don't think wind affects you that much in this, but I liked how they, you know, mixed up the islands so like they're not all like starting on the same one. Stupid bouncing ball one. Bouncing better. Where it was exactly, but I think it was like in the tiny United States, like you could, you know, land this in a gas station and refill your fuel.
How did my surgery go? Well,
Yes. Look at that.
I mean, the surgery itself was fine. The problem is after that, it's been absolutely terrible and fucking horrible. I had extreme pain for the first 8 days. I'm still in pain sometimes, but even more than that, like I have stitches all over my gums, and it just makes it extremely uncomfortable and difficult to eat. I'm only allowed to eat extremely soft foods for the first 2 weeks, and I can barely chew anything. So it's been terrible.
Gogurt. This one's hard because you know you can only see half of his body.
Great command there, Doom. But yeah, I just came back here and I was gonna say something and I don't remember what it was.
Mutual annihilation.
Oh, I guess I was gonna try to see where song is.
Yes. Yeah, that around pasta needs anti-pasta.
Oh, okay. And then I was gonna look up something else.
This is another love arm line. Yeah, there's lots of wind here, so being heavier is probably better. I don't know where that came from, but I mean, it totally makes sense. The music.
So do we want to tell people what you bought for the Switch 2 that we can't use right now?
Yes. It's not Mario Tennis Fever, everybody, so hope that doesn't crush your hopes.
I'm guessing Song is not going to be here.
Oh god. She's sleeping.
Even though we discussed it several times, I think she forgot again.
Oh god.
Was playing Pokemon all day and now wants to take a nap.
I'm so busy with work and other shit, like I haven't played ZA at all this week.
Speaking of,
Speaking of mon-poking.
no, but so yeah, I told this to Doom, but if anyone else is watching and didn't hear this or whatever, Ratmus had the Switch 2 at his house, and somehow while he was at his house got the power cords mixed up between the Switch 2 and his Switch Lite. So he brought it over here, and it was the power cord for the Switch Lite that we did not realize until we tried for like hours to get it to work, and it was like, you don't have the right power cord. And I was like, how could this be the wrong power cord?
Yeah, it's not very descriptive. Like, it works in the Switch 2. I haven't been using the dock, so you know, like it works for that.
So anyway, again, so this, it's not 1998 anymore. It's now 2026, February 2026. The Virtual Boy has come out for Nintendo Switch Online. You guys know that, right? But I guess one thing I probably should have done was try to download that onto your Switch 2.
Yeah.
Which again I put back upstairs. But Ratmus bought the fucking Virtual Boy, the full Virtual Boy thingamajig for the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't think you can stream it though.
Yeah, I haven't heard any like way to do it where it displays it.
Because I don't think it works in docked mode. But I you know, we were going to try it, but we never got the opportunity to figure it out and try it. Because we don't have a working Switch 2 that plugs into a dock. But you know, we could have obviously got it working in handheld mode, but I guess I didn't see the point at the time because we were so, you know, pressed for time for this stream, so.
Time points were garbage. So that's good. Let's try to make a hawk one more time.
See, I don't know what would happen if I log onto the Switch 2 right now and start downloading stuff. I don't think it would, you know, fuck up anything on here, but I don't want to. We'll just do it during dinner then.
Next weekend's my girlfriend's birthday. I haven't gotten her anything. I don't know what the fuck to get her. Mecha Hawk in my soup. What's he doing? The backstroke?
I think what you need to do is go to the eShop and download the app. Usually they don't make it easy to find.
By design, yes.
Did Dan Hess have a vision for the Virtual Boy though?
I'm gonna say yes. Godzilla. He sucks. Should be like killing the whales and throwing them at you.
Can you have a vision for sound?
Yes.
Those are the whales that Doom was talking about being from Super Mario Bros. 2, yeah.
Nuke 'em. Let's get one more shot.
Yeah. Let's give another go. Can you do some Jumble Hopper after this? I want to hear it.
Okay. I should be over here in 2 weeks because I think my girlfriend wants us to do something in 3 weeks. Saturday, so.
Girlfriend wants us to go out for her birthday on March 22nd now?
No, the 15th, I think, is just that Sunday. No, that's it's just her and me I'm talking about. Like, but I wouldn't be coming over then anyway that Saturday.
When?
The 21st.
Oh. Are you what?
Because yeah, I should be over in 2 weeks. That's the 14th.
Yeah. So you're saying her birthday is the 8th,
Yeah.
but she wants to go out with us on the 15th,
I think that's what I'm leaning toward.
and then just you on the 22nd?
Well, she wants to do something. I don't know if it's for her birthday.
Okay, well, whatever. So just if you promise Doom right now and pinky swear him that you're gonna be back to stream on March 14th, or else.
Isn't that Pie Day? We're supposed to get pizza pie.
You haven't even promised what game you're gonna stream, so maybe it's a game that he won't like.
It's bass fishing.
Maybe it's bass fishing, Doom. You don't know. Because spoilers, we haven't decided yet.
It could be Super Metroid. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it could be Mortal Kombat and the Virtual Boy, except not really. I would like to do something else, but we'll discuss that later.
Cobra wants Fire Red Leaf Green.
Yeah.
Not one of them, both of them.
Sure. Cobra also wants you to do Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. The Super Game Boy with that Doom controller that rumbles.
That might break everything.
And break our Super Nintendo.
It might break the game.
And then I'll break your face. You still haven't told me where we're going out on the 15th because you don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
OMG. Those flips.
Those tits.
Those flippy tits.
Yeah, March 14th and 28th. Those will be the two Ratmus streams in March. Totally. I guess, is there any Doom or anyone in chat, is there anything else you want to see in Pilotwings 64 before, you know, Ratmus is done with it, right? Because you're basically just fucking around at this point, right?
Yes. Fucking around this whole time.
You got all silver medals at least.
Yeah.
Just gonna look up the possible games for Ratmus to stream list, comma spoilers.
Let's get those, you know, trade evolutions.
Getting all gold would just take too fucking long, so.
I think the best I've ever done is like something close to that, where like maybe 1, 2 silvers.
I think I looked on our cartridge and I think you had all gold.
Getting all perfects would be crazy.
But yeah, I'll tell you what. So for the next main game that I want Ratmus to do, we're kind of trying to decide between two main choices, and that'll be between me and Ratmus to decide. So I won't tell you about those. But some side games that we're thinking about. So yeah, like we do need to do Mortal Kombat Collection at some point. Speaking of the PS1. There's a possibility I'd like to see Ratmus stream that game Bust a Groove. Now that's the rhythm game that's a dancing game, kind of like, is it kind of like Parappa?
I mean, a little, yeah.
In terms of it's a rhythm game where you press buttons, right?
Yes.
Of course, Doom wants you to boot up your .hack save and finish that, right? Right?
But Jammer Lammy.
What about Jammer Lammy?
Get in the board. There we went.
Actually, what Doom really wants is Mega Man X4, but I think we're going to wait a little while on that. I think we're also going to try to wait on some of those Zelda handheld games, like, and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, like, you know, you're a certain distance away, it's hard to get to the damn exit.
Yeah, that's all I'll say for now. Oh, yeah. Oh always used to say Jumble Hopper Joe for some reason. Is she Jumble Hopper Jane?
Yes.
Sounds like your mother's home.
Sounds like a lumberjack.
How much does she want you to do? Can you ever have too much Mega Man though? Probably. Yeah, and if we time travel back to 2026, you know, theoretically my birthday is coming up. What am I gonna do for a birthday stream?
Oh, fuck off!
I'm gonna watch Bunny play Zelda 1.
How far did she get?
Not far enough. I think she was kind of stuck in Dungeon 4.
Does she even know about the blue ring?
No. Unless she read the manual and remembered that it exists.
Anything else where we switch to something?
If you think that you're done with Pilotwings and you want to move on.
Yes. Let's see here. But have you seen enough Mega Man X3, dude?
Yes, he definitely has. Let's have our new save file there. She desperately needs the blue ring. I mean, yeah, it would help. Yeah. I'll try to figure out what, if anything, I want to hint her about, you know, next time. Maybe after she beats Dungeon 4 would be a good time to tell her, like, maybe it's time to ask about some side stuff. Because she's kind of done Dungeons 1.
Did she get the white sword?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we are done with Pilotwings 64. Yay, that was fun. So now what we have here is, well, whatever is on the N64 here that Ratmus thinks would be, you know, appropriate for him and Drew playing in 1998. Like Tonic Trouble, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Ridge Racer, Rayman 2. Yeah, fuck Mario Tennis. We're not doing, you know, Mario parties or anything like that. Doom wants to see you play Jet Force Gemini. We can't do GoldenEye because this version sucks too much. Extreme G, Excite Bike, Blast Core. Ratmus wants to try some Blast Core, right?
Yes. Great.
I think it just came out recently, whatever that is. But this is definitely a game that you played with Drew, correct?
I believe so. It's one I rented in the 90s. Yeah, like, because this was an earlier game in the launch, right?
I guess, and you've never played it on this, you know, console, so we're starting from scratch over here. And yeah, I have not looked at your N64 save files for this, but I don't think you were ever able to, like, fully beat the game.
Correct.
So yeah, this is not going to be a full playthrough of this game at all.
Oh, we get 6 characters.
This is the N64, it's the future. So this game came out March of 1997, so it was definitely out at the time. Time to get moving.
No. Send this music.
Whoa, whoa, Chirp loves this music, and by that I mean he doesn't.
Got the house, everybody. It's essential.
Composer was how do you pronounce this guy's name?
Gorgie or
Is it,
whatever.
yeah, Graham? Is that how you pronounce his first name? Produced by the Stamper Brothers. This game is rare as fuck. As in the company. This is the tutorial, right?
It'd be fun to break shit.
But Ratmus has played this game obviously many times, you know, back then in the 90s, so yeah, it's like the whole idea is that one mission from San Andreas is basically a rip-off of this whole game because, like, what is the thing? Like, there's a train with, like, nuclear something or other that's going to come through here and you need to
It's a slow-moving truck.
Is it always a truck though, or is it sometimes a train?
I think it's always that thing that, like, I always saw it as like a truck with.
Oh, but sometimes you might control a train because you have different vehicles. Maybe is that what I'm thinking of? Okay. So yeah, there's like a nuclear vehicle that's coming through the level, and you have to destroy the stuff that's in its way. That's that red thing, right? Yeah. Nuclear missiles, I guess. Otherwise, they will blow up and you will lose, obviously. So, and this music right here is clearly, objectively, the greatest video game music of all time, right, Ratmus?
How do I undo this?
Fuck if I know. Did you read the manual?
I did not. Okay, hit X to get to that.
But yeah, this is one of the original games that we had for the N64, obviously. Like, did you say you rented it? But I mean, we own it, so... This manual is taking a long time to load.
Okay, now I got out of there.
The player uses vehicles to destroy buildings in the path of a runaway nuclear missile carrier. Okay, so the nuclear missile carrier has run away. The game has 57 levels. Holy shit. The development team ranged between 4 and 7 members, most of whom are recent graduates. Can you imagine a video game now being made by 4 or 7 people? Blast Corps was released to critical acclaim. It sold 1 million copies. Reviewers praised its originality, variety, and graphics, but some criticized its controls and repetition. It sounds like it was written by fucking AI, but this is off Wikipedia, so I hope it wasn't AI.
The hip drop, everybody.
Yeah, it was also included in Rare Replay and was obviously released on this or whatever.
Great music. Definitely reminded me of the late 90s.
Well, this is the late 90s. There's a lot to read about it on Wikipedia, but it's like, we all know this game, so it's not exactly new information. But I did want to look at the instruction manual and see if there was, you know, anything with the controls that Ratmus needed to remind her of. I don't know.
And then, like, I'll go back to this because, like, that's Z. But, like, unlocking more stuff or breaking more stuff, like all radii becoming congruent over here. Like, I really don't know if that unlocks more levels or does something else, but...
There's a significant story, which I won't go into because it looks boring. But it says the members of your team are called Amber, Clark, Wesley, and Spike.
Like the Spike War?
A pair of defective nuclear missiles en route to a safe detonation site have begun to leak, badly damaged the... Okay, blah, 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 yeah. Okay, so you have different...
That's the Wall-E face, not to confuse with Wall-E, Doom.
Oh, I remember this car, yeah. So the controls for the Ram Dozer, which is the bulldozer, A is move forwards, B is move backwards, Z is stop and exit vehicle. You use the C buttons to zoom the camera in or out or rotate the camera left or right. L and R honks the horn. Honk the horn, Ratmus. It's kind of hard to hear over the music, but you guys hear what that is, right?
Whistling Dixie, everybody.
It's effing racist.
1997 or 8 or something, so it's okay.
It says you can use the control stick or the control pad to left and right the vehicle. Starters, pause, and options.
What a wonderful time.
Backlash is what the dump truck is called. But I mean, these vehicles, I assume, would basically control the same.
They're similar for the most part. I think like the harder levels use like the stupider like vehicles because, you know, then it's more of a challenge.
Okay, there's a car called Skyfall, and it has a turbo boost that you use with the L and R buttons.
Oh yeah, like I remember that one.
Thunder Fist is like, would you call that a mech suit?
Yeah.
It's probably based on a Bond book that did exist. So when you're in the Thunder Fist mech suit, it says the A button when running is somersault, so is the B button, and so is the L and R buttons.
Should I try a somersault, is what you're saying? And then, like,
There's another mech suit called the Cyclone suit, which tumbles while running. Then there's another mech suit called the J-Bomb that looks like it has a jetpack. Activate the jets is A,
Yeah,
B is
that
stomp.
level.
Okay, that's the one you were using.
They say go, but it's like no.
Oh, he is saying go? Yeah, you always told me that he was saying no, when he was getting subliminal messages in his head that told him to kill his family, but he was trying to, fight the messages to kill his family by saying no.
That's how I remember it.
There's a vehicle called the Ballista. It's got guns and it looks like some sort of a cycle, I guess you'd call it,
Maybe I could go in there.
which fires missiles with the L and R buttons. Sideswipe is like the large carrier type vehicle. That doesn't do anything special. Well, it's side. Oh, okay. It's side punches when you press L and R. Yeah, like things come out of it and it breaks stuff, I guess.
Is there something over this way?
Oh wow. So there's a. I didn't know there was a van like the A-Team van in this game.
Yeah. And the horn, it's clearly BA saying, oh, the bomb, wait.
Gotta unlock that, bro. There's a police car,
There we go.
which has a siren.
All radii are congruent.
You've made Doom's dream come true by doing all radii are congruent live on stream. Okay, and yes, some areas you do have a train, which has a train whistle when you press L or R.
Let's finish this level.
There's a crane, which raises and lowers the platform with L and R. So there's a lot of vehicles, a lot of levels, and I think it's famous for having huge difficulty, and
Yeah.
it's one of the most difficult games ever.
Diamond Sands is one that really sucks because it's hard.
Of course, you could always cheat with save states. So the radii, which as you pointed out are actually called RDUs, or radiation dispersal units. These things are triggered remotely as you drive by. They can be used for guidance as well as radiation dispersal. Apparently there are survivors that you can rescue.
That's what that person's like, over here.
The blast core chopper will swoop in and pick them up. TNT crates can be pushed around, but they won't be stable for long. Communication points allow you to make contact with headquarters. Why the hell would you want to do that? The blast core semi, is that like the Knight Rider semi? You'll see periodic promotions depending on the number and type of commendations you earn. Whoa.
Just run them over, it'll be good enough, right?
Well, just like Sewer Shark, you'll get, ranks. Rookie record. Your call sign is dog meat.
There's that other...
If you have an N64 controller pack, you can save up to 4 game files.
Wow.
Warning, copying of any Nintendo game is illegal. Fuck you, Nintendo!
I'm gonna copy everything, bitches. Oh.
Doom says, LOL, what is with these gymnastics? The action rolls are totally necessary to save the world from radiation.
We're saving the goddamn world, everybody.
The goddamn world.
Thunder Fist. Look at this. Best way to fist something is to roll into it.
I said the best way to fist something is to thunder fist it.
A single fist, I come. That you damn castle.
It's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I think I remember playing this like level in high school.
Ratmus remembers playing this level in high school. Doom, what levels of games do you remember playing in high school? That's about all I have to say about Blast Corps or anything, so...
Could I get a fucking map, please? Okay, those boxes counted.
Oh god, why does it say 9/11?
We got a thumbnail, everybody. Oh, there they are.
Alright, keep having fun in the 90s, and Ratmus, tell them about those 90s jokes that you know that are offensive now. I'm gonna BRB. You got a participation badge?
A cruiser or a crusher. I didn't look at it. It's a race.
Go for it.
There's that. Go from one vehicle to another. I do have one story I was thinking about, which might be a little offensive, but like when I was in junior high, like I went to a different 6th grade, and then I moved to my junior high in 7th grade, and then there was this one kid who apparently like was there for 6th grade, but he was very smart and got moved to like 9th grade instead of 7th grade. So like I never met him, but his last name was Cho, and like one day he came back and like, I guess because he was mixed race, he was half Native American, half like Chinese American, so they called him Injun Cho. So like hey, this is Injun Cho, and I'm like, what? But you know, he came back just to visit because like he was in high school and stuff, and obviously like I don't think that name would fly now. But yeah, fucking weird ass shit. Whoa, that's a lot of money. It's also impressive to go from like, you know, finishing 6th grade right into high school. Like I think he moved to like the West Coast or something too. So hopefully he had a good life and is still doing good things. I don't know. My grade school that Rock went to, like junior high was only 7th and 8th grade, so like middle school was still 6th grade there, but for like the other school, 6th grade was junior high. So like after I finished 6th grade, I'm like, screw this, I want to go to a better school because I hated that school. So 7th and 8th grade, I went to one that was closer. We didn't have a fucking, Cobra's playing something. We didn't have uniforms because we did, you know, my other one, and like our school eventually, like no one wanted to go there anymore, so they sold it and it doesn't exist. Telling them a bunch of racist stuff, so.
Whoa, what did you say? Fairy boy?
No, not quite.
Matt Cobra?
You're online? Did the sky fall, everybody? Like a stupid side swipe.
Go for it.
You need this stupid fuel packets or whatever. Yeah, because you only get a certain amount of. I get a certain amount of compressions.
You ever played this game, Cobra?
He loves, rare games. And his dog Banjo.
He loves games made by the Stamper Brothers. Uh-oh.
You're just trying to impress me.
Did you impress her, Ratmus?
No.
There are 57 levels in this game. How many have you beaten so far?
Not enough. Let's just crash right into it.
Holy shit. Hey, Cobra, what were you doing in February of 1998?
So that's private.
Go for it.
Ratmus was playing his N64 and hating high school, right?
Yes. So if I could go back in time and tell my younger self, stuff, basically be like it only gets worse.
It's a great thing to tell your younger self. You were talking specifically about when your younger self was watching that movie about the World Trade Center bombing, though.
That too. Just everything. I'm trying to think of like what actually gets better. It's like TVs get cheaper and bigger and lighter.
Yes, they do. My computer is certainly lighter.
Faster.
And faster. I don't know if it was any cheaper. I have to look and see, like, with inflation and everything, what like the original iMac cost versus the one I have. But it's kind of shocking how light my computer actually is. Especially compared to some of the older iMacs were heavy as fucking hell. And not even the CRT ones, even the flat screen ones were heavy as hell.
I was looking at chat, almost ran into the fucking thing. I was like,
You were looking at chat and you almost ran into a nuclear missile. Don't do that.
yeah, they wanted to have like more vehicles and shit in this game, obviously, but they only had so much room for.
I guess even though it was like critically acclaimed, it wasn't much of a success, I guess. So it's like, yeah, why was there never a sequel?
Look at me, bitches. I mean, part of it's probably because Rare got bought out.
Oh god. I didn't know anyone who played this, but I didn't know anyone who didn't, because I only knew Ratmus.
It's like all my friends with a Super Nintendo had Earthbound.
It's a great sample size.
Me and two people in high school all had Earthbound. My friend, has 2 copies.
Not a scratch on it. No trouble at all.
But do you like the music, Doom? I was like, not as much as you do. This is one of those races.
This is one of those racist levels.
Show us what you've got.
Go for it.
Is this the one with the turbo when you press L or R?
Yeah. Which I thought, oh, that'd help me get faster instead of fucking crashing into shit. Look at this.
I see it. I'm looking at it.
Because yeah, like speed necessarily isn't the best. Because like if I had the dump truck, I'd be like destroying this shit so easily.
So are you racing to destroy the stuff, or are you racing to go around the track?
I think it's just to go around the track.
Time to get moving.
For the backlash.
Show us what you got.
This is why Diamond Sands is so hard, because like this vehicle is great for destroying shit, but you have to like use the back corner.
You got a Tokyo drift,
Yes.
except not Tokyo at all.
Yeah, it drifts like a mofo. Or, like if you can get that sort of drifting going on. But yeah, like trying to crack it like this is garbage.
You getting all this, Doom, for when you play this game 100%? Ratmus will give you all the tips you can do that, right?
Dude, and like Zoda probably could 100% this game. Because it
Well,
like
well,
beat all the levels.
I mean, Zoda definitely. There's nothing he can't do. I don't think Doom really wants to do this, obviously. I mean,
If he wanted to.
no, I don't think, even as good as Doom is, I don't think he could beat this game.
You gonna step up to that challenge, Doom? He's like, no. What about Robin Beanland? He just trashed you.
What do you mean you don't have unlimited time?
I thought alien robots were immortal. Where's the other fucking building, damn? Not knowing where to go is a fucking oh, this is so stupid.
You're just trying to impress me.
That wasn't very impressive.
No, because I got a bronze.
There's bronze, gold, and silver, again, just like Pilotwings.
Ancient Twin Towers. What?
Get moving.
Okay, Diamond Sands is one maybe I've shown off, but like you have to use this on train tracks and go from one side to the other because you can't just drive across the tracks. So you have to like go up, like under it to go to one side and then the other and all this other shit. It's just very fucking hard.
Had like 30 years to practice this, Ratmus.
I know.
He's busy playing good games.
Too busy getting all gold and Pilotwings for like the 8th time or some shit.
8th time.
I thought it was, you know, being insane. You stupid or something.
You definitely weren't wrong about this vehicle.
Yeah, like doing that is great. Ah!
Just wanted to kiss it.
Shit, nuclear. So the one game you wish you had time to play right now, dude.
Probably. Is there a game that Doom is like playing right now in his personal life? I wonder. I forget what he was playing last.
Getting the slide down. WarioWare for the GameCube. Would you ever try that if you could?
WarioWare for the GameCube?
That was one of those ones that's like very stupid expensive, but then it was recently released on the Switch 2, NSO.
Oh yeah, he's working on that RPGs and RPG Maker is what he was doing.
When is that going to be released on the Switch 2?
You ate 65 McNuggets?
In a row?
Nice work.
At least this level is simple. Dump truck.
If this game was popular, they could have released, like Hot Wheels toys for all the vehicles. Come on.
Yes. I just have to 3D print them in my basement. Okay. Get this. It's behind glass, so I have to unlock it somehow.
You're just trying to impress me.
Just trying to have sex with me. This. We got a promotion.
There's a new sheriff in town. You're the experienced Ravager Meister. Blast Corps Academy, the easy levels are complete. Oh shit.
Time to raise your expectations, you stupid idiot.
So what difficulty is after easy?
Just extreme fucking hard. Let's go to the Ivory Coast. Just kidding, it's the Ivory Coast.
Good luck.
Yeah, so we gotta park this on here, which is a challenge. 'Cause it's fucking crazy.
Who would have thought parallel parking would be such a challenge? Oh wait, isn't that why they teach it in driving school?
Yes.
Yeah, when I was reading the instruction manual, I think I first read randomizer also. My fucking brains are corrupted. It has to be like parked perfectly for it to work.
Come on, that's fine.
I have no idea why that's not good enough.
You have to like
Go for it.
move this in any capacity, or I'm assuming this is fine. Yes.
Do you know the name of this level?
Ebony Coast.
Ebony Coast? Why would that be muted?
I'll just get right up on there and park it perfectly.
It's like maybe there's a video that can help Ratmus. It's like,
Okay, there we go. I
What-
just
what were
probably
you-
wasn't further back.
I don't know. But this video was, I want to comment on this person's name. It's the Englishman 64.
Like the Fish Waffle 64.
It's exactly like that, only an Englishman. The description says, hate this level, nearly always fail first time.
Wow. It's never been easy. Oh yeah, this one where they won't be stable for long. We already heard that.
Wow. In related videos, there's a TAS. TAS N64 Blast Core, all platinum medals. It's an hour and 17 minutes video.
Don't mind me, humans. I'm just gonna explode this shit in your faces.
There's a Key and Peele video that says Mr. Garvey is your substitute teacher. Whoa, charging Garvey?
Yes.
Doom, there's an SNES drunk video from 8 years ago. Is Blastcore worth playing today? Did you watch that?
Are you stupid or something? Looking for more explosives, but I.
Go for it.
You have to be back a little bit. Yes, the A-Rock. As he called Blake Balake. Lunch. I'm getting hungry for dinner.
Weapon X is playing Resident Evil 4 on GameCube. Meanwhile, Smoke is playing that new Resident Evil game, and it's like also Leon.
Good times.
Would you say that you enjoyed driving to Florida with your friend Drew?
Overall, yeah, I did get car sick in the fucking car on the way down there, but like it was a straight shot too.
Just like getting car sick on the way to Japan?
Basically just get car sick everywhere. Here, just take that, bitch.
It's just like those missiles hit Gray Fox, right?
Yes. Feel like that's fine for some reason.
Or is it?
Okay, I guess not.
Everything's doing is having for lunch.
Something with wine.
Something with Wagyu.
Wagyu and wine.
I hope this works.
I hope it does too.
That should be perfect.
That's why the happy face.
Yes. Why is gonna kill your family?
I gotta tell Doom about more about airplane runways.
What about him?
When Doom gets back.
Didn't that break anything?
What the fuck are civilians doing there?
Get out of here.
You want to win something? You want to win something?
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
For some reason, they're not close to the last one.
Ow, ow.
Is that gonna be good enough?
No. Basically kill your family.
It's like goes nuts on those hill parts.
I hope this works.
It's also weird that like it, it's green for a long time and then just turns, red so fast.
Missiles flying around in the air or something?
You RockMan something?
It's just that easy, kids. I mean, it wasn't easy at all, right?
And this is the, medium difficulty shit. You know what this is?
No trouble at all.
Yay, said the civilians standing around the unstable nuclear missiles.
Let's go live on a farm.
It's time to get moving. Whoa, unique jumps.
All the radii. There is a soundtrack, posted on YouTube of all these wonderful musics.
Jump right over that fucking building. Do you have it on CD though?
No.
Is this also kind of like when CJ had to, knock over those construction buildings totally?
Yes.
Potent portables?
We're gonna die. Oh fuck. Fuck this, I'm leaving. Another shot.
I hope this works.
I hope this works, Ratmus.
Oh. Makes kids want to play with toys like this.
Makes kids want to make all radii congruent.
Yes. It's math, everybody.
Still need to watch that math net that Stelnox said.
Damn right you do.
16 weeks from now, brother, we should be eating dinner at the studio lounge.
Oh. So I think I'm about a month away from like my next day off of work. You know, paid holiday shit.
Try something else.
Oh no.
St. Patrick's Day?
No, Good Friday.
Good Friday, that's April 3rd. April 5th, that means it's Easter and First Contact Day.
St. James' birthday's a Monday.
Welcome back, Doom. What'd you get for lunch? Oh, so yeah, so one of the things in this level, or the previous level, reminded me of a runway, so I wanted to talk about that, because, well, this is something that this first part I told Doom already. So I was, Ratmus, I was watching this podcast of these two airplane captains.
Mm-hmm. You love TCAS?
I thought that said Jersey Mike's. It's Mountain Mike's. Oh, chicken bacon ranch pizza. Yeah, that's obviously not a pizza that we get to have very often, but I would love it. So I was watching this podcast about airplane captains, and somebody had a question of how they come up with the names or numbers for runways, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, oh, this is runway 12. That means that, like, when you look at the which way the runway is pointed in terms of degrees of a compass from north.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's 120 degrees, then they take off the 0 and it's runway 12.
Okay.
So there can never be a runway higher than runway 36. So one of the pilots said, I really hate it when TV shows and movies get this wrong. There was this stupid show called Manifest that had them landing on runway 44, and that's impossible. And that's hilarious, right? So another thing that happened just the other day was I was watching somebody react to the movie Speed. No, I wasn't watching the movie Speed. You can only do that on Thanksgiving. It was somebody reacting to it. That doesn't count. So when he decides to, you know, get off this and go to LAX to circle the runway, right? One of the cops says, I wish. One of the cops says, that must be Bravo Tango, an emergency runway. And so, like, the first thing I thought immediately is, like, number one, that's not how you designate a runway. As we just discussed, it would be a number for the compass degrees. Bravo or Tango would be a taxiway, not a runway. Second of all, like, an emergency runway, like, I watched a lot of videos on YouTube about, you know, airplane pilots, and I've never in my life heard of an emergency runway. I'm pretty sure there's no such thing. I think a runway is just a runway. Yeah, like, if you had a runway that you never used, like, that would be a complete waste of airport space and ridiculous.
Especially in LA, right?
Yeah, like, as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that's a thing. I think it's either a runway or it's not. Like, it could be closed, or maybe used for certain things, maybe? I don't know, but I don't think that something's just like, oh, it's an emergency runway and it's only used for emergencies. I don't think that's a thing.
Bravo Tango, that rave, that place that also can double as a runway if needed.
I'm sure there's many airplane pilots watching our YouTube VOD right now. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong, which is obviously
But I'm right.
none of them are watching this, is the point. And look how this guy runs, Doomed. Is that not charging Garvey or what, right?
Yes.
Where the fuck are you running to? The center of the earth?
I thought maybe the train would be close by. Apparently not, because, like, yeah, I think it wants you to make a path for the thing here. Whistle some Dixie. She's now just called the Kong, right? Just like the Dixie Chicks. That's the
Just like the Dixie Chicks.
Something tells me that's not the vehicle I want to use.
Just like.
Boat.
There's a boat now? The instruction manual didn't say anything about a boat.
Didn't even tell me to get in the boat.
What happens if you press L or R while in the boat?
Yeah.
Plays a boat horn. The manual didn't even tell us. This is a huge surprise. They were saving it as a surprise.
Oh, it's better to go back to my fucking vehicle.
Your fucking vehicle. Fucking mech suit.
You're on way or something.
Did he say your underwear or something?
Yes.
You're on way or something.
He said, are you stupid or something?
Nice work.
What stupid is stupid does, so
We all know that.
it's a common expression.
If Forrest Gump's mom says it, then it's a common expression.
Yes.
Swanky what?
You're just trying to impress me.
Swank mode engaged, everybody. Yeah, we got another fucking promotion.
Is swank mode something that you can say in Smokealoke's channel?
Go in there and find out, everybody.
I thought it said you're a decorated manager.
Yes. Whoa. Dave beats oven, everybody. This is a classic.
Go for it.
Yeah, like, this is the level that I always remember for some reason, you know, with this music.
This is a classic.
Probably what happened was is like Ratmus had a save file and like, you know, to show me this music, you know, he played this save file, this level or whatever. Level's totally difficult, right?
This mode is different. Where the fuck is the vehicle?
I don't know, let's look at the task speed run.
Everybody. This might be the one with the 18 van somewhere too.
It'd be great if the speed run, you know, somehow glitched and skipped levels or something. And it says it has all platinum, so I don't know, maybe that means that it did have all the levels.
There it is. Anything? because it wants me to load this here.
You run away or something?
It's just like playing Metroid Prime.
Go for it.
How so?
Because the 3D nonsense. I wonder, like, it looks like it wants me to go like this walkway over to the other side here. Is how like it intends you to go. Is my guess. What about Metroid Prime 4? Break all that.
Then you're gonna play Metroid Dread mode again?
Make this go down.
How about Zero?
Where am I supposed to drop that?
You can do this.
Choo-choo, motherfucker. Yeah, I always thought you just did it across from the way. Now that going around that way is faster. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Of course it's faster.
And he goes on there. And then somehow that just works. Okay.
When he first went in there, to give him an instruction about the crane, but he just blew past it. And then all you need to do is hit the TNT into the building. There's the police cars in this level.
Like somewhere the ATM might be like hidden somewhere.
You run away or something?
That's the Yopsk. Wanna play that on your birthday? Not get far. it was like in Far Cry 4 or 5 or something, like a rocket launcher that shot a shovel, aka, rocket shovel knight.
According to this, the level with the 18 band is Crystal Rift.
Okay, well, let's see if we got it unlocked. If I hit the level at the end, I think you just go in that vehicle that ended.
No trouble at all.
Strange video.
Got Tempest City. That's one I do like.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this level yet.
You do this.
Makes it sound like it's gonna be a hard ass challenge.
There's a video on YouTube called Blast Core on Nintendo 64 is just stupid fun.
It's pretty much.
People talked about this being on Rare Replay, of course. I guess in Rare Replay they also had like video interviews. There's a making of Blast Core interview. I should totally watch that sometime, right?
That's a movie I just. All those radii. They're congruent AF.
Just effing congruent.
I love it. Yeah, I got a in geometry class around the time playing this game.
Geometry tree? Was that all you were saying is you took geometry around the time you were playing this?
Yeah.
What about geology?
That was senior year.
Time to get moving.
We got a gully, everybody.
We got a shuttle.
I hope this works.
The levels are so easy, you just ram right into them. It looks like I missed something back here.
This game is easy according to Sarah Gracie. You just break the buildings as fast as you can. Is that what you're saying? Oh, you didn't have to do any math and geology, Ratmus?
I don't believe so.
But you did have to learn about a baked dice cleavage.
Yes, that was key.
That was the highlight of your high school life.
It's just Micah.
The only reason I know about, the only reason I know about anything about geology is probably because you told me funny stuff from that class. But schist mica, you used that in a Mad Lib we did once, so I remember that.
I just remember, I think it was Heroes, that like one kid's name was Micah, and I always thought of schist Micah.
Yeah, there's been times I've thought about rewatching Heroes because I've never seen it since it was originally on. Haven't done it yet, and it doesn't seem like I'll do it anytime soon, though. I'm too busy with other things.
Too busy with X-Files. These psychotic balls.
Doom says schist is also the name of a rock enemy in Chrono Trigger. Do you know that, Ratmus?
Oh, not offhand, no. Wall, where it's just like, why am I hitting something?
Love them in quotation marks.
Skeletor Man say about this?
Holy shit, you can choose your vehicle.
Try this for size.
I hope this works.
It's fixed cameras.
Fixed camera.
So fun, right, everybody?
So fun.
Like my life. Fucking drive, bitch.
Did they say what this has to do with the game story? Like why there's levels where you're just racing instead of saving the world from nuclear missiles?
It's fun.
It's fun, Doom.
Oh, you gotta take a break.
Sometimes you gotta take a break from saving the world from nuclear missiles. You know, just ask Superman, right?
Sometimes just fly around within your goddamn car.
You gotta
Promotion.
You're a professional razor. Just like Gillette.
Why do that lock shit?
Good question.
Going to court. To do some somersaults.
Go for it.
Yeah, I got permission.
You got permission to do somersaults?
You on the way to something?
Yes.
You on the way to something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, you know, if clearly there's some vehicles that are just really awesome and easy to, you know, it's probably easy to kill most buildings with this thing. Yeah, that thing's going way fast. So it's like, why can't you just use the best vehicle for every fucking mission? Because you're not authorized, right?
Yes.
Go for it.
Someone fucking, you know, made that missile speed way too fast.
I mean, I guess it makes sense in the context of the game. It's like, you know, sometimes you need to drive the bulldozer on a train from one location to another, you know, but like a mech suit, you can just fly over or jump over anything, right?
You on the way to something?
Phew.
Step on gas.
That makes too much sense, Doom. Well, the medium levels are complete. And to take up the final challenge, is there only easy, medium, and hard, or is there a super hard?
I don't know. Are we gonna try that pop though, or there's diamond sands that I spoke of?
Oh shit. Yeah,
The possible gump, as I like to call it. And this is why, Doom.
Alright, well, guess what? We got good news, question mark. You know, I thought we were done trying flavors of slice, but apparently Ratmus found a flavor of slice that we hadn't tried at Target.
Yeah.
Back in 1998, did they still have the original slice? I don't remember when they discontinued that, but I guess we have another fucking slice to try, so BRB. Yeah. Totally forgot about that.
Oops. Yeah, I have to go on one side, then do the other. Although we get multiple people to do this shit. No. Saying where, why to you? No.
Alright, so we've had cola before, but this is not cola, Doom. This is cherry cola slice. Sounds like an oxymoron because when I think of slice, I think of lemon, lime, or orange, but this is cherry cola slice. You want some probiotics, Ratmus?
And some antibiotics.
And some anti-pasta?
No, I do better. live in a world that can't. Or do we? Is it bro?
Well, it's got the typical, taste drop out of the slice, but the problem, it's pretty good at first, but the problem is it has a little bit of the cherry medicine taste aftertaste.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit medicine flavored, but it's not terrible.
Go for it.
Not terrible. It's just one of those things like I wouldn't drink this on my own. I'd rather drink water.
Yes. Especially when the dentist tells you have to. Check out a GameFAQs walkthrough for this game.
When it was written in 1999, right?
Of course. There's an incomplete FAQ. There's a FAQ.
Started in 99 and I gave up.
There's a FAQ by Marshmallow from 1999. Platinum Metal Guide. Vehicle Guide by Lockie Cole.
Whoa. I know that guy.
What does he have to say about the A-Team van? What was it actually called, if we even remember? That's a terrible guide. Alright, so I'm reading the Marshmallow Guide. The first thing it says about the story is, note, this is set in the future if you didn't know.
This is the future? I thought we were in 1997 or some bullshit. What level did you say the 18 van was in?
Crystal Rift. So I'm trying to find like a list of the levels.
Let's see.
Basic blast-in, vehicles, items, carrier levels.
Here's Crystal Rock. That's right there.
Okay, so what you need to do is in like an underground tunnel, you find like a weird gray block,
Okay.
and you have to push it someplace into a freaking cave that looks like this, and then like as soon as he pushes it in there, the video ends. So I don't know what happens after that. Does the A-Team van come out of it? Wow. Listen to this description of the police car. Police car. You're kidding, right? Well, okay. Go out in public and shoot someone in the open. Wait around a little and you'll see one soon enough.
GTA?
Mr. T van. Overall, the best vehicle to use on the race courses. Try out the horn and you get an out of my way. I pity the fool who doesn't like this vehicle. It doesn't say where it is or how to get it, though. So, what does it mean by carrier levels? Does that mean like the levels where you have to just, escort the missile carrier to the end?
I think so.
What was the name of this level?
Was it Oyster or
Crystal Rift.
Crystal Rift, yeah. I figure if I complete this, then I can go look around for that shit.
It isn't even listed on this guy's walkthrough.
No trouble at all.
It says mini games.
Yes.
I don't think this guide is complete.
The guy died in 2001 mysteriously.
Can you get Crystal Pepsi at the Crystal Rift? What's the command? You drinking Crystal Pepsi in 1998, brother?
No.
Were you drinking Pepsi Blue?
No, because that was, before that time, but,
I was in between those two Pepsis, is what you're saying.
so you said I need to push something in there.
Yeah. There's an underground, like, passageway underneath the tracks or whatever, and there's...
So where was the, where's it here?
Could be. Yeah. Even with the vaguely medicine taste, like for a slice, this isn't bad. I've had way worse slices than this. I'm perfectly fine drinking this.
Not the worst slice. Yeah, they had watermelon as well and a root beer.
I think we tried the watermelon. I don't remember if we tried the root beer. Did I make a list somewhere in Discord about the slice flavors that we tried?
Oh, you maybe. This is what Doom was promised. Yeah, I couldn't see doing that like during the mission.
The slice flavors we tried were classic cola, lemon lime, watermelon, ginger ale, orange, and grape. So I guess I'll add the cherry cola to that.
Cherry cola.
So do you want to try root beer, Ratmus? Or a better question is, does chat want us to try root beer slice on the next RockMan and Ratmus stream? Oh, you know they do.
Like, we don't care. It's like, what was that? Yes?
What was that? Yes, you can't fucking wait? Okay, play the horn because I wasn't paying attention. And that's 100% Mr. T confirmed voice clip? I don't think so.
That's 100% completion on this game, everybody. That's, Mr. T percent speed runnings. This fucking radii.
Is there anything like on the menu on your save file that would tell you like how much percent complete of like how many of the levels out of 57 you did or what?
Maybe.
'Cause I would just be curious to know like how many levels out of 57 you've beaten, because we're ever gonna get back to this, right? Even though I swore that we weren't gonna, do this. But we are coming up to almost the end of the stream where we need to end today, so. What do you say, Ratmus? Was this a fun back to the past of the 1990s or what?
Yes, I just wish I had the right fucking power cord for the Switch 2. What the fuck?
Well, if you had, then we would have been playing Mortal Kombat instead, and I mean,
This more, right?
Blast Core is
It's a fun game,
it's a I don't know if it's a fun game. You're the one playing it. You tell me, but
I just did.
it's a fun memory for me. That's for sure. Because my memory, I never really played this. My memory is more on the music and watching Ratmus play it. So it's a fun thing of that time. So
For time, everybody. That already are congruent.
thank God. So yeah, like I said, I'm seeing my dentist on Monday. Tuesday is my birthday, but Bunny's going to be streaming Zelda. I have something in mind for a possible birthday stream coming up, but I need to test something out, and I'll let you guys know on that. And Ratmus says that the next Ratmus stream will be 2 weeks from today, which is Saturday, March 14th. Is that correct, Ratmus? And we'll talk about movie nights on our movie night thing. Is there anything else on plans that we need to talk about? What type of games do you remember your brother playing, Doom? Because was he more into first-person shooters, or was that a more recent thing?
If I back out, let's see.
Counter-Strike?
No, there's no like stuff included kind of thing.
It's kind of dumb. I wonder if I look at your save file on the cartridge and see where you're at on that.
Is he playing Diablo 2 because they have that new DLC character? Thought this guy had the Candle Otis, but he's just got Mew.
Fuck Mew. Alright, but before we end here, let's see. So Ratmus did some Blast Core and obviously finished Pilotwings. Checking out. Yeah, just before we go, Ratmus, I want you to play Iggy's Wrecking Balls and see what the hell this is, because I don't know.
If I wreck my balls, then wreck 'em.
I'm gonna wreck, in parentheses, my balls.
It's 1998, everybody.
Of course it is.
It's a claim, everybody. They're going places.
Of course they are. Iguana's going places.
Iggy's Wrecking Ball.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa,
Look at that Super Nintendo controller.
What's it gonna be? Legacy. What's your game, dude? Where to?
Let's go to Easy Street, bruh.
I never played Turok, so I don't know anything about that. I'm trying to Google Iggy's Wrecking, and the first thing that comes up is Iggy's Rhode Island. What the fuck is that?
It's like Uniracers, but with Iggy instead of, unicycle.
Iggy's Doughboys and Chowder House in Warwick, Rhode Island. Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Dionne Warwick.
I am number 1.
I am number 4, right? This is a thing.
This is certainly one of the games of all time released by Acclaim, that's for sure.
The platforming part is fucking worthless.
Story: the Chodama Kingdom is a quiet
The
and
Chode Kingdom?
Chodama. You heard what I said. What I said. The Chodama Kingdom is a quiet and peaceful one. Inhabitants have a very simple life. No worries, no bills to pay, and lots of spare time. Well, where's the downside? Here comes Iggy, our mischievous little friend who has only one thing on his mind: wreckin' racing fun. It says, okay, so I'm guessing this is just a world of, sentient weirdo balls, and this guy just wants to race around or something? What?
Yes. And he's a Chode Daima.
He's definitely not Cho Sexy Daze, I'll tell you that.
He is a Daima.
Inhabitants are not too happy with the team's malarkey on their sacred towers. Yes,
Oh, even shenanigans?
it says malarkey.
Ryan Malarkey?
Defeat them with special power-ups, grapple attacks.
Defeat them with special
What is the
power.
point of this game? Who made it? I don't know. We'll see.
Iguana bozos.
There are 5 game modes for up to 4 players. Race. This mode is a wreck and race to the top of the stage. Battle match. Time trials. Versus.
What's your game, dude?
Default controls.
Battle mode.
Let's see. C button controls the camera, obviously. B is grapple, launch. A is jump. R is jump in grapple. Z is power up, release, or turbo roll. Characters. You got Iggy, you got QT, you got the rest of them.
And the rest.
Rob-Ert, that's a great name. Enemy characters. Stompy, pushy, spiky, sticky. Power-ups.
Those are adjectives.
You got blue standard projectiles, red seeking projectiles, leaders seeking projectiles. Oh, do you think this game ripped off Mario Kart? Invincibility, freeze bomb, reverse controls.
Reversing.
All opponents' controls are temporarily reversed. Wow, that's bombs, shrink bombs, turbo, grapple, championship towers. Iggy's Wrecking Balls features over 100 wreckable towers in 10 distinct championship environments, including downtown, Candy Lane. Well, speaking of Sugar Rush.
Yeah, it's not
Funkyville. Whoa, bogus. Well, on the back of the instruction manual, sadly it went back to the start and I have to scroll all the way to the back of the instruction manual, but it had something totally interesting. It's an advertisement for Bust a Move 2 Arcade Edition. I want to see what Wikipedia has to say about this game. It's a racing video game developed by Iguana Entertainment and published by Acclaim for the N64. Originally released in August 1998, so it's not even out yet, Ratmus, in February 1998. It involves a set of ball characters with faces and unique personalities that race around a series of vertical obstacle courses in order to win medals. You can use grappling hooks to climb and attack other players. The game is named after Iggy, who's the main character. Iggy represents the developer's mascot, an iguana. Upon its release, this game received mixed reviews from critics. In 2024, it was re-released on the Nintendo Classics, which is what they call NSO now. I'm still calling it NSO. It is a simple racing game with tower-based levels. Do you agree with that statement?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that fun though.
But it is simple.
I guess.
Has, again, with the 100 courses, that seems excessive.
This game is very excessive.
The game was pitched by Jules Watsham. Who the hell is that?
Why do I care?
The grappling hook mechanic was inspired by 1988's Bionic Commando. Following Acclaim's bankruptcy, no! Throwback Entertainment bought at auction part of their catalog, including Iggy's Wrecking Balls. What do you think it was called in Japan?
Yeah, something about Daimon, Iggy Kun, I don't know.
I don't know. Was that a question you were asking yourself in 1998, Ratmus?
Yes.
I think your question was, you know, how much better is the future going to be for me?
Yes.
And what horrible things will happen to the World Trade Center? And boy, you got an answer to both of those questions for sure.
Yes. This game sucks.
This game sucks. All right, that's a great way to end the fucking game and the stream if I ever heard one, right?
Wrecking Ball.
Why would they put this on NSO? Because the fucking company, you know, went bankrupt and they didn't care.
Yes. Was something.
That was an amazing, fun, and wonderful stream taking place in 1998 that almost made me forget how horrible my mouth is, right?
Yes.
So thanks, Ratmus, for playing those games. Except for Iggy's Wrecking Balls, no thanks on that. I hope you enjoyed yourself, people in chat. And thanks for watching, and we'll see what RockMan and Ratmus play in 2 weeks from now, because I ain't telling you. Yeah, now we got to travel back to the present. Oh, God damn it! Hey, at least we got Wagyu Mongolian beef.
Yes.
That's the end of stream. Bye, everyone. Say bye, Ratmus.
Bye, everybody.